Any mention for unlisted matter? Any mention for unlisted matter? From the main list, item number 1.
The service is completed, my lord. We have filed an affidavit.
Sorry?
We have completed the service, my lord. On
Oh,
response,
you're the appellant?
my lord.
Yes. You're for the respondent?
We are appearing entrance on behalf of the respondent, Your Lordship.
You filed your wakalatnama?
We have just filed, Your Lordship. We have just filed this morning.
They filed it? Yes. What is the appeal about?
My lord, this is pertaining to a commandant in CRPF, my lord. This is areas of pay, my lord. Where certain disciplinary proceedings were initiated against him, and because of that, his promotion was delayed, my lord.
And what is the order?
Well, order is to grant him the financial benefits for the period for which, because by the
Disciplinary proceedings concluded by exonerating him?
by minor penalty of censure, my lord.
Minor penalty.
My lord.
So if it was a minor penalty, why should he suffer double jeopardy? Unless your rules say that anyone who's been suffered a minor penalty will also not be eligible, then why should that minor penalty is good enough? Why should he suffer double jeopardy?
So, my lord, in earlier round of litigation, this honorable court directed to give him retrospective promotion, my lord, from the date his juniors were promoted.
Yes.
So we have done that, my lord.
Yes.
And we have restored his pay notionally, my lord. Now the question came for.
Oh, actual pay.
Now the question, what remains is, my lord, NFFU, non-functional financial obligation, and NFSG, non-functional selection grade, my lord. Our case is, my lord, because certain training requirements are there, my lord, for that purpose, for granting that benefit to them. And because he got promotion notionally, my lord, so there was no occasion for him to undergo those
But
trainings.
that was no fault of his.
My lord,
That
no
was
fault
no
of his.
fault of his.
My lord. So that's the only small aspect, my lord, in that matter.
Notionally, yes, for future benefits, everything will be considered as if he had been promoted on that day.
My lord.
That's notionally.
My lord.
But again, financially, he suffered the penalty. Now, why should he also suffer this? It's a further penalty.
My lord, this honorable court, what happened, my lord? Here was some financially revealed to my lord, so it was a small amount of 1,000 something. So he was
Amount of?
1,000 rupees something, my lord. He was in charge of motor vehicle, my lord, and he sent one truck of CRPF for repair.
1,000 rupees, let's say embezzlement.
So that was recovered from him, my lord.
It was recovered
It was not
from-
a case of embezzlement, my lord. That was not the case. The case of embezzlement. It was only that there's some irregularity in sending the vehicle to that particular workshop, my lord.
Very well.
So that was recovered from him.
And what penalty did he suffer?
So recovery number 1, my lord, of that amount, and secondly, a minor penalty of censure also.
So
Then this honorable court held that it amounts to double jeopardy. Once we have recovered the amount, and promotion should not be withheld on that count, my
We
lord.
tend to agree with it.
My lord.
We tend to agree with it. Are you prepared to proceed just now so that we can finish it off?
I'm praying 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship, on behalf of my senior.
Very well. Is there any delay?
There is delay, my lord.
Very well. In view of the good ground shown, the delay of about 131 days in preferring the appeal is condoned, and the appeal is taken on board to be decided on merits. Paragraph. The issue is of limited import. Full stop. However, since the respondent seeks some time, let the matter appear a fortnight hence, as requested.
Much obliged.
Thank you.
We'll do it on the basis of the papers available. No paperwork or anything will be filed.
Yes.
The appeal will be heard on the basis of the stay petition filed in the appeal without the need to call for any paperwork.
Well, I have annexed the papers with the memorandum of appeal, my lord.
We'll do it on that basis. Thank you.